Right, so I first saw the idea of a poetry reading on Lensei's channel, and so I'm going to post this, if I can find Lensei's video again, I'm going to post this to Lensei's video and hopefully he'll accept it. And what I want people to do, all the poets and performers out there, is let's have a poetry performance night thing. Okay, we could get drunk, but I'm not actually drinking right now, but you know, I could do another one later. God, I can't even remember the poems when I'm sober. It's a poem called Breadcrumbs. Restless, in love, uncertainty, what to do but let the feelings rush and ramble, seize the soul in love and pain, feel the moments writhe and struggle getting through the day, tension, ever present, tight. I must cope with strength and courage, arrogance and confidence in all I thought I knew, needs faith, stubborn faith, to carry me on through the night. Moments crawl. Company or space, alcohol or cool, clear mind, both twisted in my hate. I cannot break free, but I can always make believe. The words that you speak sound like wisdom to me, but I can't seem to hear what they say. The world seems so weak and the spirits seem free, but I feel I won't fear one more day. The hills and the trees caressed by the breeze, and the streams are tracing their way. With the love that they hold and the spirits of old, I will hold up my soul and will pray. Although I'm not wise and I'm not always good, there will always be love in my heart. In truth or disguise, through the grass and the wood, with the clouds up above, I am art. Here's one for the feminists. To be a woman. To be a member of a club that takes all types. To know that although we are labelled angels, chicks and birds, the names don't give us wings. To be capable of thinking straight, but be seen as a mass of curves. To be encouraged to wear a painted mask, to bathe in colours, textures, smells, but not our own. To be mysterious and understanding, capably insane. Working twice the load for half the pay to be, instinctively, intuitively, woman. And this is not really a poem, but I wrote it down in verses. But it's a first draft, it was never worked on properly, and it's about something, it's about a person I met once, and she made me think about myself, my assumptions, and about what goes on behind closed doors, right next to us sometimes. Margaret knocked on my door one day and asked if I could help. "Please call the guards," she said. She'd never spoken to me before. I felt like I'd been chosen. The next day I wrote down how I felt, that she was not alone. She never had to be alone. My door was always open if she needed to escape. She knocked on my door again. "I can't read," she said. "Do you want to come over?" I crossed the road, my mind spinning. How could I presume so much? A life without the written word would seem like death to me. I sat in her empty living room, opposite my own, and I listened. And then I told her what I thought. The life so far away from me and yet so close. I repeated lines I'd heard on Trisha. Take care of yourself and your children. It's not a good father if he can treat their mother that way. There's help out there. I can help you with forms. You don't need to put up with this. You're not the only one. The next week I saw her walking across Wasteland near the doctor's. She pushed her pram, the other kids danced round. He looked at me. I looked at her. A slight smile of camaraderie. I didn't say hello, for fear of what he'd do. Okay, I need to learn my poems properly to do proper readings. Or do something like D.Garcia. I've forgotten the channel name now, I'll put it up after. And she did a really amazing collection of poems. She did a voiceover of some of her poems and words. But she did like a collection of movements, things she was just doing, you know. Just had some film going on in the background of herself, but she did a voiceover of the poems. That worked so well. Okay, but I'm inspired this week. I'm inspired by D.Garcia and by my friend Brother Sun. Both brilliant poets. I always knew Gary was a good poet because I've known him for quite a long time on web forums before now. And he's a great photographer too. His photograph art stuff, he messes with things and makes them cool. Oh dear, I've lost my power of thought and speech and everything. I need to go back to college or something so I can learn to talk bullshit again and sound intelligent doing it, because I'm not doing too well here. But anyway, I'll put up their names, Brother Sun and D.Garcia. Check their channels out, and please guys, all of you, those two people, but also everyone else, anyone else who has a poem they would like to read, or a song they'd like to sing, or something to add into this whole poetry evening type deal, please post responses to this video. I love it. Thank you. Mwah.